I'm from Elmont. I'm from the next town, and you're from Elmont too? You're just clapping, great. And you know, people say, what do you have in Elmont that's so special to tell us about? And people think I'm going to say the Belmont Racetrack, right? No, we have the cemetery and the Salvation Army. Where else do we get our memorabilia and our antiques from? How many of you go to the Salvation Army? Oh boy, I can't even tell you what day to go before they take away all the good stuff. The people who work there get all the good stuff. Hi, I'm a school teacher. I'll change the subject about the Salvation Army. That would interest a few people, but not the youngsters. Okay, I know, I'm going. He's saying get along. Oh yeah, I am. That's part of my act. He doesn't know me. No, I just realized nobody cares about the Salvation Army. I'm changing subject. I'm a school teacher, but I retired. I don't have to work anymore. Unfortunately for you, I don't have to work anymore because you all are paying my staying home. So I'll just hide right now. No, but I taught in a very tough school, very tough. You wonder how tough was the school? The school colors were dried blood red and black and blue. That's how tough the school is. And like, when we were young, you used to carve your sweetheart's name in the desk. This is when they had wood instead of foam. I could have to explain it. But anyway, remember when we used to carve our sweetheart's name in the desk? These kids carved their sweetheart's name in their sweetheart. And this is how we had to teach them how to read. Run, Spot, run. Dick's got a gun. Spot is a pit bull. Run, Spot, run. And those are the 10th graders. But I added another addition to the Dick and Jane book. Mine said, teacher, teacher, run, run, run. Spot's got a gun. Spot's a pit bull and Dick's got a gun. Run, run, teacher, run. Whoever's laughing, I'm going to take you on the road with me. I could use a few laughs. So, talk amongst yourselves, okay? So, when I was teaching, we had the graduation and we couldn't find the valedictorian. She disappeared the day of the graduation. She was on America's Most Wanted. And the Honor Society was getting their picture taken, which sounds normal, you know, it's the Honor Society. But it was at the 110th precinct. Very tough kids. The jokes just keep coming on, how tough the school is. So I'm getting older. Anybody getting older here besides myself? You know, some people have crow's feet. I got a hen house going on. And they call the varicose veins, you know, those things, they're called varicose veins. It's something you'll get when you get older. But they're these things you have on your legs, but mine's called the roadmap to adventure. So let me see how I can keep this appropriate for the church. I practiced this a little bit. Well, I think I won't even tell you about them. How's that? I won't tell you about them, but it got the laugh, the first joke of it. The roadmap to adventure. Maybe I'll go back to it later, after midnight or something. So, you know, I'll tell you something very private about me. I'm getting older and I'm losing my hair. You can't tell, but it's over here. I'm losing my hair, but I have good news about it. I have good news about losing my hair. What could be good news? I know where it's going. I know where it went. Went to my knuckles. My hair's on my knuckles. I got a really good fan. I'm taking you to Boston, New Orleans, San Diego. So, when you get older, like, I'll give you an example of some things that are different. When we were young, and tell me if this is true for you, we used to sing in the birthday song in school when it was your birthday, and you sing, are you 1, are you 2, are you 3? Not anymore. Now my friends go, is it lumbar 1, lumbar 2, lumbar 3? The cuckoo on my biological clock, it's wearing depends. You heard of the information age? I'm past that. I'm past the information age, headed for the inflammation age. If they had these bags during Hurricane, what's her name, Sally, Shirley, Sandy? If they had these bags during that hurricane in the Rockaways, the F train would be running today. I got Donald Sterling bags under mine. But I have good news. Besides the parentheses, I call these parentheses, besides them, now I have exclamation points. This you get when you're about 64 and a half. Exclamation points. So I got the exclamation points, the parentheses, I got the whole keyboard on my face. I'll just lay down and you could write a letter on me. I went to the comedy class in Long Island, so I went, I went on the train, it was $14, and then I took a cab from Ronkonkoma, $25, then I gave him a tip and he stopped at Jack in the Box, so that was another $10. I took the class $40, and this is what I got from all that. Why don't you say Braille? Why don't you say you're going to have Braille soon? Besides the keyboard and then Braille. That was part of the joke. That I went all the way out there, spent all that money, and what did I get from the class? Okay, that killed on Broadway. I was in Broadway today, that killed. So I said I'm from Elmont, and I was telling my friends here, I love the garage sales in Elmont. Do you like the garage sales in Elmont?
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm a garage sale fanatic. In fact, I'm the president of Garage Sales Anonymous. That means I cannot go to a garage sale. So I was at a rummage sale at Bell Boulevard near where I live at, I should just know the name of the church right there on the corner, help me out. Anyway, I was at the rummage sale, so I just called my brother and I said, hi, you know how you check up on your family? He said, where are you? I said, oh, I'm at a rummage sale near my house. He said, did you forget that you're the president of Garage Sales Anonymous? What are you doing in the rummage sale? Like I automatically went and then I exposed, that's like an alcoholic going to a bar and calling his sponsor going, hi, just checking in, where are you? I'm at Joe's bar. Any questions so far? Something happened to me when I was teaching, and I just want to share the story because it teaches the young people of today a lesson of what happened to me. So in the 60s, I used to go to these parties and they used to have drugs there, but I didn't want to take the drugs because I didn't want to take drugs, and I was finishing college, so it was May, it was almost the end of my 4 years of college. I'm at this party, they say, take this Quaalude. It'll make your fingers tingly. So I didn't want to act like I'm not cool, but I took the Quaalude and I opened my Midol jar, which is what women take when they have cramps, so that wasn't cool to have at the party. So I opened up the Midol and I put the Quaalude on top of the cotton ball so I'd remember, and then I put it in my pocketbook, which is also not cool to have at a 60s party. And it was the end of school, so they called me to substitute in the school. Now think about it. It's the end of the year. They couldn't find anyone more experienced than someone who was graduating that week to teach this class. It gives you an idea. Nobody wanted to teach there. So I get called, I go in, and all of a sudden I'm teaching, and the kids are very naughty. It was first grade, but I thought I was on the corner of 125th and Lexington, and then I realized I was on the corner of 125th and Lexington. They were very tough kids, and they were just ignoring me. So anyway, after lunch, I felt like I survived the morning, and after lunch, I felt I had cramps, so I said, I'll take a Midol. So you can see where this is going. I opened up the Midol jar, I took the first pill I saw, and the next thing I know is I said, I still have cramps, but my fingers are tingling. And this is a true story, my first day of teaching. So I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, and the books were stacked up because it was the end of the year, and I'm bouncing into the stacks of books like a human pinball machine, and I couldn't talk, and there was a boy who was breaking the sharpener all morning. All of a sudden, I changed my whole attitude. He's a future engineer! So because I couldn't talk, there was one little girl in the whole class who could read by the end of the year, and I said, here, read Green Eggs and Ham. So she stands up very dramatic, and she goes, Sam I am. I go, stop! I was like, stop! She's reading like a teacher to the class! It's unbelievable! And she goes, shut up, I'm trying to read. So needless to say, they never called me from public school 160 again. Thank you very much.